Some foreign men call Ukrainian women liars, who are considering men an ATM machine with a penis and are looking for a macho, brutal alpha male of a boyfriend. They say Ukrainian women are very hard to understand and foreign men can't perceive what's on her mind. In this video, I will tell you why. And we will talk about 6 reasons why you should never date a Ukrainian woman if you can't handle this. My name is Natalia Koval. I'm an international matchmaker with hundreds of happily married couples between Ukrainian women and foreign men. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because in this channel I'm sharing a lot of ideas why it can work for you, how you can make it better, and how to build the relationship you want to have with a woman from another country. So, let's talk about the 6 reasons. Before we talk about the 6 reasons, I would like to talk about 2 types of girls that we are considering. First, agency residents. They are mega attractive superstar girls who have been in the marriage agencies for at least a couple of years. Their profile is in every possible website imaginable, and they are actively searching. Yeah, the sharks. And another type, good family girls, who will never go to an agency because they hear about those sharks and they worry about their own reputation, and they will go to an agency only if her friend has been happily married to a good guy and she sees an example. These are mainly our clients at marriagebynatalie.com, and we represent such women because we want to protect them, we want to give them a better future, and we want to give them more support. But these 2 types of women are important to talk about because they are different, although they are different, but they are very similar in the way they look at foreigners, they look at the whole phenomena of international dating, and the way they treat men is also different. So you want to know that. So the first reason why you never want to date a Ukrainian woman. Ukrainian women are still offline creatures. Yes, we have the gadgets, and yes, we have mobile phones and email addresses, but all that for us is more work. We communicate offline. If there is a choice between texting and calling, we will call. If there is a choice between sending an email or visiting a person, we will visit. Even statistically, Ukrainians aren't very big users of internet compared to global figures, and people still believe in person-to-person communication. And that means that if you're talking to a lady, she will run out of things to talk to you about. And 1 month is more than enough for you to communicate, because later she will start wondering, you're a foreigner, you're a stranger to her, and she will run out of ideas to raise in your conversations. It means that they are not discussing things online that are very private, that are very dear to them. They may, if they really trust you, but in general, they prefer to meet you personally, because online means also that you might be talking to other women. Some even ask, are you talking to other women? Some men say, yeah, I'm talking to the entire agency. Well, that can be a case, but you shouldn't announce that so loudly. And women are hurt by that, and they believe that, okay, let's then meet personally, and then we will see. If you choose me over other hundreds of ladies that you are communicating to, then we will talk. So this means offline. These women are very hard to read before you meet her personally, because she doesn't know you. She doesn't know whether there is this very delicate connection, or we call it chemistry, between you and her. And she doesn't really know whether it's worthy to open up to you, a foreigner, a stranger. And she is keeping it private. And also remember that English language is a foreign language to us. We've never been invaded by any English-speaking nation. So although English is taught at schools, it is still a foreign language that isn't widely used. So for women, practicing English is a job. Writing a message that has 5 lines is half an hour with a dictionary, because she will proofread every word, she will write it in Russian, then translate it through Google into English, then she will read it, then she will have the English version translated into Russian again, she will read it, she will get scared, and then she will start rewriting. So they want to be understood, as they are perfectionists. She won't say a word of English unless she is sure that this is the correct word. That's how perfectionist some of them are. So offline it's easier, because she can make a face, she can flirt a little bit, and you can understand her. But if she's writing something to you, you have very high chances to have lots of misunderstandings. And this is exactly what I see happening when I let people communicate before the gentleman comes to meet her in person. Reason number 2. I was talking about foreigners. And foreigners is a very delicate matter in the Ukrainian culture. Women do not trust foreigners. Point. The reason? We've always been invaded by somebody. Foreigners were coming and they were changing our lives, not always for better. So women are very cautious when it comes to communicating to a foreigner, communicating to a local guy. Because with a local guy, she can read his reactions, she can flirt more with him, she sees the social signs of who this guy is and how she can communicate to him. She sees it by the way he is dressed, by the way he is using the language, what words, what style, what linguistics. But with a foreigner, she cannot read you. And even the way you're dressed doesn't say anything. So they are taking the time and they are putting a big wall between you and herself, generally. And the girls are watching how strong you are to break through the wall she is putting. She's making deliberately the obstacles in communication between you and her, testing how much of an alpha you are and how much you are interested in her, how much of a value you see in this particular person to win her heart. And then, step by step, you are building trust with this girl. And trust is a very key word. It's the key word in communication to a Ukrainian woman, because initially she puts the wall and then she tests you and then she checks if she can trust you. There is a questionnaire in the description to this video. When you're listening to what I'm sharing with you now and you have questions about what to do with your existing Ukrainian girlfriend or how to create relationship with a Ukrainian lady, please fill out the questionnaire. It will take you 5 minutes and we will get back to you with our ideas about it. Reason number 3. Small talk doesn't exist. It exists in talking to a local guy, but in talking to a foreigner, it doesn't exist. Small talk will appear later in your communication. She will learn if she can trust you and how she can trust you, and then she will refer to small talk. But initially, it is a big talk. These are big things and big ideas you want to talk about. If you're communicating to a lady that belongs to any agency, you need to be manifesting your strong willingness to create a family, to be in monogamous relationship, to build trust, to share your stories about your family, about your future and your past, and communicating a very clear idea that you are not here for fun. And small talk isn't for that. And sometimes they really wonder, like, he's talking to me about some silly things. And sometimes they are even offended when say, hello, how are you? It's like to say nothing. They want to have more meaningful conversation. And if they hear it from a gentleman, then they understand that he has a good reason to communicate, then she understands why she has to spend half an hour translating a 5-line message to you, and then she switches on. And this makes your communication more meaningful, but it takes time. Do not expect small talk from a Ukrainian woman at the beginning of your communication with her. If you want to know more about secrets of dating Ukrainian women, you can always write us an email. There is our office email in the description to this video, and you will get your specific answer, or we will invite you to my personal consultation where you can ask all the questions you want. It's absolutely affordable, believe me. Also, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm sharing numerous ideas about successful dating between foreign men and Ukrainian women, and if you hit the bell button, you will get announcements about new videos.